the city of Nishapur in Iran, where top-level scholars, jurists, muhaddiths, and devoted Sufi missionaries emerged, is explored through the words of Mufti Muhammad Taqi Usmani. Mufti Muhammad Taqi Usmani is Pakistan's Grand Mufti and one of the leading personalities of the Islamic world, whose students today are spread across every corner of the globe. Wherever he travels, he does not merely go. He captures his observations, his feelings, and the spiritual and scholarly atmosphere of those places in words. Today we present to you, word for word, the account of his journey to Iran from one of his books. Come with us as we walk through the streets of Iran, experience its culture, its traditions, and witness up close the great religious personalities of this historic land.
You are watching Baby G Reads for Audio, real stories and famous books reads. Keep touching with us, subscribe, like, and share.
According to Mufti Muhammad Taqi Usmani, in his book Safar Dar Safar, page 56, Nishapur is one of the great cities of the Islamic world, from whose soil such a large number of scholars and men of learning emerged, that it is difficult to count them. This city was also famous worldwide for its climate, natural resources, and fertility. The land here contains a type of clay which people used to consume, and it was also sent as a gift to kings. It was called bakal. In addition, turquoise stones are found here in large quantities. Asar al-Bilad by al-Qazwini, page 473. It is not possible even in this travelogue to list all the luminaries born in this city, but among the most prominent is Imam Muslim. May Allah have mercy on him, whose Sahih Muslim has been recognized as the most authentic book of Hadith after Sahih al-Bukhari. Imam Bukhari, may Allah have mercy on him, himself taught here for many years. Among other muhaddiths are Imam Hakim Sahib al-Mustadrak, may Allah have mercy on him, and Imam Bayhaqi Sahib al-Sunan, may Allah have mercy on him. Among the mufassirun are Imam Abu Mansur Tha'libi, may Allah have mercy on him, author of Tafsir al-Tha'libi wa Fiqh al-Lugha, and Imam Wahidi, may Allah have mercy on him, author of Asbab al-Nuzul and Shar Diwan al-Mutanabi. Among the fuqaha is Imam al-Haramain al-Juwayni, may Allah have mercy on him. Among the Sufi saints are Abu al-Qasim al-Qushayri, author of al-Risala al-Qushayriya, Abu Ali al-Daqqaq, may Allah have mercy on him, and Khwaja Farid al-Din Attar, may Allah have mercy on him. Among the scholars and poets is Omar Khayyam, all of whom were born in this region. Nizam al-Mulk Tusi, may Allah have mercy on him, established the Nizamiya Madrasa in Nishapur before Baghdad, and the Nizamiya Madrasa here was considered an exemplary institution in terms of its standard of education, where studying and teaching were considered great honors. Imam Ghazali, may Allah have mercy on him, also taught at the Nizamiya Madrasa in Baghdad, and in the later part of his life, he taught at the Nizamiya Madrasa in Nishapur. Imam al-Haramain al-Juwayni, may Allah have mercy on him, whose full name was Abdul Malik ibn Abdullah. Abu al-Ma'ali was the Sadr al-Madaris, head of the teachers, of the Nizamiya Madrasa in Nishapur. There is still a village called Juwain in the suburbs of Nishapur where he was born. Later, since he spent 4 years in Makkah al-Mukarramah, and queries, istifta, were sent to him from both the holy cities of Makkah and Medina, and his fatwas were accepted in both places. He was given the title Imam al-Haramain, which became more famous than his own name. Imam Ghazali, may Allah have mercy on him, studied under him at the Nizamiya Madrasa in his early years. For more details on his life, see Al-Bidayah wa Al-Nihaya, page 95, volume 16, and Tabaqat al-Shafi'iyya, volume 3. It is a matter of regret that in this city, which rightfully should be called the Madrasa of Men, Madrasa al-Rijal, the traces of these great scholars no longer remain. Among the luminaries, only the shrines of Khwaja Farid al-Din Attar, may Allah have mercy on him, and Omar Khayyam have been preserved with care. When we entered Nishapur, it was approaching Maghrib time, and the thought of performing prayer came to mind. By coincidence, the closest place available for prayer was within the enclosure of the shrine of Sheikh Farid al-Din Attar. May Allah have mercy on him. Surrounding the shrine is a beautiful garden, where we offered the Maghrib prayer and afterward paid our respects at the shrine of the Sheikh. Sheikh Farid ad-Din Attar, may Allah have mercy on him, is the same scholar whose book Pandnama we had studied in our childhood, and whose verses remain unforgettable. Here Mufti Sahib had included his couplets. These simple yet heartfelt couplets have such an impact that they often flow spontaneously from the tongue of a devoted student during attendance or recitation. Sheikh Farid ad-Din Attar, may Allah have mercy on him, was probably born in 513 AH. There is a well-known narration about him that he was once the owner of a medicine workshop. One day, while he was busy with his business, a poor man came and called out to him. Attar, occupied with his work, paid no attention. The man called out repeatedly until Khwaja Attar, may Allah have mercy on him, finally responded. The poor man said, "How will your soul depart?" Khwaja Attar, slightly irritated, replied, "Just as your soul will depart." The man then placed his bowl on the ground, lay down upon it, and said, "This is how my soul will depart," recited the kalima, and his soul departed. This event had such a profound effect on Khwaja Attar, may Allah have mercy on him, that he abandoned his business and embraced the path of asceticism. He spent several years in the service of Hazrat Rukn al-Din Akaf, may Allah have mercy on him, and ultimately pledged allegiance, bay'ah, under Hazrat Sheikh Majd al-Din Baghdadi, may Allah have mercy on him. This narration is also quoted by Maulana Jami in Nafat al-Uns using the words "it is said." Hayat al-Sufiya, translation of Nafat, page 438. How authentic or accurate this narration is, only Allah knows. However, Allah sometimes sends a subtle, unseen sign to guide a person under the principle. Allah chooses for his guidance whom he wills. Allah yajtabi ilayhi man yasha, as was the case with Hazrat Fudail ibn Iyad. May Allah have mercy on him. And Hazrat Abdullah ibn Mubarak, may Allah have mercy on him. Therefore, it is not unlikely that a similar event occurred with Khwaja Attar. May Allah have mercy on him. He lived a long life and was eventually martyred at the hands of tyrants. The greatness of his stature can be understood from the fact that Hazrat Maulana Rumi, may Allah have mercy on him, author of the Masnavi, spoke highly of him. Here Mufti Sahib had included couplets. While traveling to Balkh, Maulana Rumi, may Allah have mercy on him, stopped in Nishapur to spend time in the company of Khwaja Attar, may Allah have mercy on him, and benefited from his presence. What rank would such a saint hold in the sight of Allah? How can we mere mortals comprehend it? Yet even a person as insensitive as I felt one thing clearly. Where Khwaja Attar, may Allah have mercy on him, rests, there exists a profound sense of tranquility, peace, and spiritual delight, which one rarely experiences anywhere else. It can also be attributed to the miraculous blessings, karamat, of Sheikh Attar, may Allah have mercy on him, that although some Shia erroneously consider him to be a Shia, and perhaps for this reason his shrine has been preserved. Carefully, there are no innovations, bid'ah, or superstitions at his shrine as are seen at other shrines in Iran. It should be noted that any association of him with Shia beliefs is entirely mistaken, as is clear from his book Tadkirat al-Awliya, in which he writes about the life of Hazrat Imam Ja'far al-Sadiq, may Allah have mercy on him, and praises the three rightly guided caliphs, may Allah be pleased with them. However, he did express a special love for the Al-Bayt, which is part of the faith of every Muslim. On the wall of the tomb of Hazrat Khwaja Attar, may Allah have mercy on him, the following couplets are inscribed. It is not known whether these verses were written by Sheikh Attar himself or by someone else, but in the context of the tomb, they are profoundly moving. Couplets omitted. We also offered the Isha prayer in the garden adjoining the shrine of Hazrati Khwaja Attar, may Allah have mercy on him, and afterward departed from there. On the way, we also came across the tomb of Omar Khayyam, whose rubaiyat are considered a precious treasure of Persian literature. His wisdom and philosophy are also widely acclaimed, though there are conflicting accounts regarding his beliefs and actions. As I mentioned before, the traces of other monuments in Nishapur have largely been lost. Yet it occurred to me that since we were present here, we should spend a little time wandering in these spaces. Who knows how many sacred breaths and devotional utterances of Allah's servants might still linger here? Even modern science suggests that no sound that leaves the mouth truly disappears. It remains preserved in the environment. Thus, we visited the ancient quarters of Nishapur, with the intention of reaching an old cemetery, offering salutations to its inhabitants, and performing some acts of isale sawab, conveying spiritual reward. During this journey in Nishapur, 3 scholars from Khorasan accompanied us. Maulana Shahab al-Din Shahidi, Fazil Dar al-Ulum Karachi, Maulana Abdullah Muhammadi, and Maulana Habibur Rahman Mazhari. They inquired with some locals and directed us to an old cemetery, mentioning that perhaps the grave of Imam Muslim, may Allah have mercy on him, is also located there. This was an ancient and sprawling cemetery located outside the modern city. At one end of it stands a tomb bearing the name Fadl ibn Shadhan. The identity of Fadl ibn Shadhan is somewhat disputed. Shia scholars consider him a Shia. Some Ahl al-Sunnah scholars regard him as Sunni, and the Hashwiya view him as sharing their sect. See Firist ibn al-Nadim, Padar 381, Dar al-Kutub al-Ilmiya, Beirut. Numerous books are attributed to him. Some recognized by the Shia school of thought and others by the al-Sunnah. Mu'jam al-Rijal al-Hadith by Sayyid Abi al-Qasim al-Khawi, Com edition, Pirate 291, Volume 3. In any case, this ancient cemetery likely contains the graves of scholars and saints from earlier times, and it is not impossible that Imam Muslim, may Allah have mercy on him, rests here as well. Allah knows best. Near this cemetery was a small park. Our companions, Maulana Rashid Ashraf, Maulana Muhammad Qasim, Maulana Abdul Qadir Arifi, Maulana Abdul Hadi, and from Khorasan, Maulana Shahab al-Din Shahidi, Maulana Abdullah Muhammadi, and Maulana Habibur Rahman Mazhari together emphasized that Nishapur has long been a city of muhaddithin, for blessing, tabarak. We sat in this park and requested that one of them narrate a hadith for us. Maulana Muhammad Qasim suggested that he be allowed to narrate the hadith al-musalsal bil-musafaha, the continuous hadith of handshaking. So I fulfilled their wish for seeking blessing by narrating this hadith and shaking hands with everyone, granting them permission. This journey to Nishapur was so delightful and enjoyable that, despite several days of continuous fatigue, a remarkable sense of joy and spiritual vitality prevailed, and we returned to Mashhad late at night. How did you find this journey? Share your thoughts in the comments. The next video will be the final video of our Iran trip, after which we will head to New Zealand.